Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into something that's going to shake up the muscle car world in a big way. The Dodge Charger has always been one of those names that makes car lovers pay attention. For decades, it's been the definition of American muscle. Loud, aggressive, and unapologetically bold. But now, Dodge is taking a giant leap into the future with the upcoming 2026 Dodge Charger Sixpack. And trust me, this one is rewriting the rules while keeping that iconic Charger spirit alive. From the moment you see it, the Sixpack makes a statement. The design is unmistakably Dodge, but it's sharper, bolder, and packed with futuristic touches. The illuminated grille dominates the front, flanked by sleek LED headlights that almost look alive. The stance is wide and powerful, exactly what you'd expect from a Charger, while the sculpted sides and massive wheels give it a modern edge. And at the back, a full-width light bar makes sure the car looks just as mean when it pulls away as it does coming at you. It's aggressive, it's stylish, and it's unmistakably a muscle car for a new generation. Now let's talk about the name, Sixpack. That's a nod to the all-new hybrid powertrain that Dodge has dropped under the hood. Instead of the big V8s we all associate with a Charger, the Sixpack introduces a six-cylinder hybrid setup that combines gas power with electric torque. And before you roll your eyes, here's the cool part. It doesn't just make the car more efficient, it actually makes it quicker off the line. That instant electric push gives you the kind of acceleration that pins you to the seat, and you still get the growl and performance you'd expect from a Dodge. It's muscle but smarter, cleaner, and future-proof. What makes the Sixpack even more interesting is that Dodge hasn't limited it to being a street bruiser. With an optional all-wheel drive system and off-road-ready features, this Charger can do more than ever before. Imagine carving through snowy roads, or even taking it off the beaten path without worrying about getting stuck. That's not something you could say about past Chargers, and it opens the door for a whole new kind of driver who wants muscle but also versatility. Step inside and the Sixpack keeps raising the bar. The interior feels like a high-tech lounge fused with a sports cockpit. There's a huge curved display that merges the driver's gauges with the infotainment screen, running on Dodge's latest software with blazing fast responses and all the modern conveniences you'd want. The seats are wrapped in premium leather or suede, depending on the trim, with plenty of comfort features like heating, cooling, and even massage functions. Ambient lighting gives the cabin a customizable glow, and there's loads of passenger space in the back, making the Charger practical as well as powerful. It's the kind of place you'll enjoy whether you're tearing down a highway or just commuting through the city. Of course, Dodge knows pricing matters, and while exact numbers haven't been confirmed, the Sixpack is expected to slot in at a competitive level for performance sedans. That means you'll get plenty of value at the entry level. But for those who want the fully loaded experience, higher trims will bring even more performance, tech, and luxury. Dodge is clearly aiming to make this car not just aspirational, but attainable for muscle car fans who want a modern edge. Now, comparing the 2026 Charger to its predecessors is where things get really interesting. The old-school Hemi V8 sound is legendary. And yes, some fans will miss it. But Dodge has managed to keep the Charger's spirit alive while giving it a whole new identity. The Sixpack isn't about replacing history. It's about writing the next chapter. It's still bold, still intimidating, and still fun to drive. But now it's adapted for an era where performance has to coexist with efficiency. And honestly, that balance is what makes it so exciting. Think about it this way. The Charger has always stood out by being different, by refusing to blend in. The Sixpack does the same thing, but in a way that looks forward instead of backward. It proves that muscle cars don't have to fade away in the age of electrification. They can adapt, evolve, and still deliver that rush of adrenaline every time you get behind the wheel. At the end of the day, the 2026 Dodge Charger Sixpack is more than just specs and features. It's about how it makes you feel. Walking up to it in a parking lot, seeing those lights flicker to life, hitting the start button and feeling both the engine and electric motors come together, and then unleashing all that power onto the road. It's an experience. Dodge has always built cars that stir emotion, and the Sixpack is no exception. So here's the big question. Is the 2026 Charger Sixpack the future of muscle cars, or is it a step too far from tradition? Personally, I think Dodge has nailed the balance. It's modern without being soulless. It's powerful without being wasteful, and it's versatile in a way the Charger has never been before. It might not be the same sound and fury we grew up with, but it's still muscle, just reimagined for the future. And that's why I can't wait to see these on the road. The Sixpack isn't just a car, it's a statement from Dodge saying, "We're not giving up on muscle, we're just making it ready for tomorrow." What do you guys think? Is this the right move for the Charger? Would you buy a Sixpack, or do you prefer the classic V8 rumble of the past? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more car news, reviews, and deep dives. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.